Okay. My idea for competitive play. Also, Legend Cup has a lot of fun stuff here. It tells you what all these status effects do. Stun is the big one. Stun. If you have something that gives stun, the move is probably pretty good because it lowers their evasion and accuracy by 40%. Damage dealt goes down 40%, and 20%. Damage taken goes down 20%. It's basically when you have Reel and it wears off in Monster Rancher 2. And then Dizzy is like the same thing, except Arena movement speed doesn't go down. Shaken is like accuracy goes down and damage dealt goes down, but damage taken doesn't go up. Like all of them are like kind of effects. Adult is so funny. Just 50% chance of foolery is crazy. 50% chance your shit doesn't go off. Fansite runs the bookmark. Hate how Web 2.0 killed all those. Searching always go to stupid wiki. Yeah, so legendcup.com is maybe the best put together wiki for any game I've ever seen that's not like maybe a fighting game, because like Dust Loop is like pretty fucking crazy. It's community run in the sense that Fenric, who runs it, is very open to, you know, if you have something you want to add to it, like he's not, it's his baby, but he's not precious about it, is what I'm saying. Like if the community thinks this would sound better like this or whatever, he's never going to argue with you. Unless, like, you're saying something incredibly stupid. But the actual Monster Rancher wiki is one of those fandom wikis, and it's fucking horrible. Like, actually horrible, to the point where I am not allowed to edit it anymore, because they got mad at me for being indignant at them for reverting changes I made that fixed misinformation. Basically, there was wrong info. I went in, I edited it, I fixed it, and they're like, you got to prove it. I'm like, okay, here's proof. And they're like, well, maybe both things are true. And it's like, no, they can't both be true. It's contradictory. The stupid thing you wrote is the opposite of the thing I wrote, and here's proof that my thing works. And they're like, well, yeah, but I remember 20 years ago doing it at a friend's house and it worked this way, so we're gonna have both up. And I'm like, you guys are fucking stupid. They never use the Monster Rancher wiki for anything other than a good laugh. The people are kind of insane, and everything on it is wrong. Like, actually, everything on it is wrong. It's insane. Okay, but anyway, let's select the monster. I wanted a Power Tiger. I thought Tiger Force was a pretty cool choice because I can get defense up as an ability. And then, you know, he's got a couple of really good power techs. Tiger doesn't have a lot of intelligence stuff in this game. So defense up is literally what it sounds like. It's defense up. Does it remains active for the rest of the fight. Basically, you press the button once and you take less damage for the rest of the fight. The only downside to it is you can't stop your monster from activating it more than once. They'll spam it if they feel like it. So maybe it's not a great idea, but I do think if I can get a lead and him spamming it's not that big of a problem. It also does mean that I can kind of avoid going into defense almost at all, and then use that to kind of mitigate damage coming in. So I think we're going to try a Tiger. I think Tiger will be pretty fun. We'll do Power Tiger, Moon Assault, 50 Guts, 57 Force. Damn, Tiger doesn't have anything like this in Monster Rancher 2. So probably get Tiger Charge, which is an Aqua Bit attack, very easy to get. Yeah, that might be the play. You get Somersault and Tiger Charge, which are pretty solid. This has a good chance at Dizzy. And then Moon Assault, which is Flare Stone. Flare Stone is often your, like, pretty solid nuke. And then Aurora Orb. So on the other guy, we want to copy over Aurora Orb. So basically, that's our goal. Our goal is to get Aurora Orb on the other guy, use that attack a bunch of times, and then we can copy it over. And the rest of the build is pretty simple. These techs are not great, but I think they're fine. 25 sharpness is kind of ludicrous in this game. See, this one's 45% sharpness, which is insane. But also, I don't want to spend another 40 guts. Is that worse? Is that better? That might be better, man. Why are there 2 flare stones? Then this got to be flare orb then. I'm probably not going to try and get 2 orbs on this guy. This doesn't look bad, though. But yeah, Aurora Orb, and then we get Aurora Bit, Aqua Bit, that's easy. And then it comes down to, do we want Tiger Combo? 50 for 48 minus 2, 16% stun, Wither. That might be worse, unless we can get Thunderlore or something. But spending 50 guts to stun the opponent seems really shitty. Like, it does not seem good, because you can't follow up on the attack. Anyway, I got time to think about that. All we know is we need an Aurora Orb. So we want another power monster. The thing is, we need a power monster that has an Aurora Orb skill. I'm down to kind of raise whatever you guys are interested in. If you guys got ideas, I know you all want something different, so some of you are going to be left out. I would like to raise Momo, but Momo, I think Momo's Aurora Orb attack is an int move. I think Baku would be fun. I've never raised Baku in this game, so I think that might be the play. That might be what we go with. What's the situation? We're raising a monster, not for competitive play or anything, but we are going to use him as fodder for a competitive monster, a competitive tiger afterwards. I think the Aurora Orb move now has to have the highest amount of XP put into it passed down. Yes, sorry, thank you for that, Lexi. I said it was uses, but no, you're right. It's the amount of XP. It would be fun to raise a Baku. Side Roller could work. Aurora gives spin. Let's see what Baku has. Aurora Orb is an intelligence attack that has recoil on miss. Baku has a tech that's 69 force for 40 guts. Diving press. Born 2000. Died 2003. Reborn 2003. Rolled breath. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's an intelligence tech. It just means that we won't be able to use it in battle. I think I got to use the 69 force attack. Is it 69 force after leveling it up? It starts at 60. And it's 69 after 10 levels, yeah. Also, Baku Advance, which is like charge in this game, has 33 force at max level. Let's get one that has the text we're looking for. We're looking for Ear Slap and Baku Advance. Okay, Kobu's got Sneeze and Baku Advance. We can get rid of Sneeze. Wow, Gluttonous, Easygoing, Dim-Witted, Resists Cold. That's a lot of characteristics to start with. Gluttonous means that it eats a lot. Why the characteristics roasting that poor dog? They hate him. The teeth. The teeth on Baku are so gross. He looks like he's the alligator game, where you like the alligator doctor, where you like press the teeth down and then like snaps on your hand. I think giving him teeth was a bad call. I'm just gonna say, even in Monster Rancher 2, where he's got like 1,000 different biting attacks, him having no teeth, totally fine. Polydent. Forest Bump. You don't have enough letters, but that's great. Oh my god. The name is important, folks. It's where all the power is held. Forest B. Dude, that's... You know what's really funny about that? That name fits in perfectly with the naming, like, the nomenclature in this game. It's genuinely very funny. And not, like, for the intended reasons. But once we see Forest B versus Narmif K, shit is gonna go crazy. First things first, let's take a look at our monster. Look at him do his little tail wag. He's easy going. He's got 173 life to start things off. Sneeze we're going to get rid of. Baku Advance we're probably going to keep. His techs don't matter that much. They just got to carry us far enough to get the Aqua Orb. A thing you can do in this game that's pretty cool is you can only have 4 techs, which is pretty limiting compared to like Monster Rancher 2. But while there is no tech deletion technically in this game, you can have only 2 techs. Because when you learn a new tech, you choose a slot for it. And you can decide to just simply save that new tech over one of the old ones, and it'll delete it, and then you only have 2 techs. So you can have a monster that has anywhere between 2 and 4 techs in this game, which is kind of cool. You can choose where they have like empty slots, kind of like you would in Monster Rancher 2, but you also never have to worry about basics being stuck on a monster. Is this a fresh save? No. But yeah, we're going to get rid of Sneeze as soon as we can. So that, what are we looking for? We're looking for a Jade Bit, and then Flare Stone, and then Aqua Orb. So you get the stones from tournaments, you get the bits from adventuring during Ran, and you get the orbs from adventuring during Ran after beating specific monsters that do not belong to the locale you're in, which is like kind of a rare thing to happen. I think you have to be rank B or higher for it to work. I think someone had said at one point that there was proof of them getting it at rank C, but basically the chance of it happening and like getting the encounter goes up as your monster rank goes up, so you might as well just go to rank S and get it, so you don't have to do that shit, because otherwise you're just re-rolling over and over again. Okay, so he resists cold. Brillia's got some pretty good training exercises, and he's not going to get worn out because he resists cold, which is pretty cool to start off with. Look at him do his little walk. The animations in this game when you're on ranch are like unparalleled. Monster Rancher 1 and 2 are cute, but I think this game is where it like really nailed it. And then in Monster Rancher 4, they kind of go away because there's no like idle shit happening. You really see how disfigured he is on the side view, eh? Let's just do some snowball. Push that snowball. I believe in you. Yeah, Forrest Bump, you did it. 7 life off the hop? Not too shabby. How can you lose the genetic lottery when you come out of a stone? Dude got dealt so dirty. Imagine if the stone had like a little chip in it and it like... It's like, oh no, that was my last chromosome. Now it's gone. I tried Dragon Seed, somehow similar to Monster Rancher 2, also on PS1. No! My guy died. I want to see some of the Force B. I'll say keep at it. Let's change it up. We're going Kalaragi. And also we can get Jade Bits here. Okay, speed, intelligence, life and speed. Speed and life. I like this. Life and speed, intelligence down, speed and life, and power down. Let's chase. We'll chase this freaky lizard thing. What the hell? Let him go. Meow. I lost. What? But I chased him. You mean it was a race? It's the wrong word. Do some hippo work. Gotta... Dude, my guy's getting his ass beat. Try harder. That's a little harsh. Look at his eyeballs. I broke his eyeballs. The image of Baku staring at the waterfall before you train has the same energy as that horse looking at the beach. Okay, let's do repeat jump. Just basic life training. We did it. Good job. Yeah, we did it. And we got the fish inside. We ate the fish out of his mouth. It's pretty fucked up. And the drill's predetermined every week. I think it's very hard to roll a different thing. I don't think it's specifically predetermined. Hippo kissing is a drill? No, you're prying his mouth open to eat the delicious fish inside. Outcome is predetermined, the result is not, which is a weird way of saying you can reroll the stats but not a pass-fail. Right. Wait, he was doing the wiggle puppy. Oh my god, he does the wiggle puppy in this? The magical dog that flies by spinning its tail? Imagine you're just vibing in the jungle eating a fish, and then out of nowhere a dog camel hippo rips your mouth open and steals the fish right out of your mouth. And the fish is still alive, that's the crazy part. Like, you haven't even bothered to eat it yet. Seems like baby mons have it rough sight. The Luna battle? No, we're not fighting Joker right now. Yeah, let me fight it like a Joker. Coward, he's got like 700 stats. Hope you're doing good. Can we fucking do this? Dude, this guy, big asshole. Come on. What is this? This is the Monster Rancher 3 experience. It's been a little while since I played it, so maybe I'm gotta become reaccustomed to the early game failures. And just doing... Oh my god, he gets a great. I'll take it. That mushroom went to space. It's up there with the Tesla now. Okay, I think we might try and go get a bit, and then we'll do some tournaments. We can definitely beat rank E. 200 life, 200 power, and then 100 speed I think is probably fine. Okay, I've got not a great chance to hit. But we do bully him in life and power. Oh my god, awful foolery, brother. I'm sorry this happened to you. Favorite part of the stream is when Forrest Bump said it's bumping time and bumped all over the rank E Festa. It's true, that did happen. Look at him do a little spin, dude. Even his foolery is adorable. Got him. We killed him. Okay, my guts are slowly going up. I'm a Baku. I do not have good guts regen. Can I hit above 50%? I don't think I'm ever going to hit above 50%. I think we must swing. Okay, I only need the one hit, so we're going to swing sneeze. No! 1 second left on the clock. Give me the hit. Oh, we hit. We win. Hell yeah. Tiger Spike. Oh, you got me with the spike. You did it, brother. Now you die. Ah! Dodged in foolery. Excuse me? 2 in a row? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, he survived it, though. But that's basically game over. That was the dumbest win I've ever seen. At a certain point, when you know you're going to out-damage your opponent, you just swing whatever's most accurate, right? Oh my god, dies with his jaw open? That shit is morbid. That's an embarrassing way to die. Maybe I don't want to raise a tiger anymore. Losing with tiger feels like it would be very embarrassing. You got me with the big attack. Again? Oh my god. No dice. Dude, tail swing in this game is so slow. It's like 1.1 seconds in Monster Rancher 2. And this one, they like have to get ready for it. Come on. I believe in your ability to hit the moles, brother. Come on. Please. Get him. Oh my god, he gave him a bump on his head. Give me some defense. Dude, he just fucking rotated and dropped. Hell yeah. Come on. Come on, brother. I believe in you. You can beat this fucker. You got 200 life now. Oh my god. Okay. Sure. I did it pushing a hippo? Hell yeah. I have a bad feeling. Give me a bit. Yeah, we found a jade bit. Okay, let's go talk to the boss. The lord. It's ape. We're back to monkeys, brother. The monkeys never left. Okay, so I got ear slap. We'll replace with sneeze. That's literally the opposite of what that means. And I love this game. I really appreciate everyone hanging out. Yes, look at, we did it. We're back, baby. We're BAK. We got Narmith A and Norris K and Forest B. This is what we trained for. This was why we picked the name. This game, unlike Monster Rancher 2, it actually sims the battles. So if you have a monster with like max stats and like a monster with like 1 and everything, theoretically, and they fought, the monster with 1 and everything would never win. Where in Monster Rancher 2, if you did that, it would be a 50-50. It's pretty funny. Tell me what we're fighting for. You wanna ear slap me? I don't think so. I got 30 guts lead. We're chilling. Let's go for it. Ah, we missed. Though I missed. My turn. Ah, we hit him. He's got thick fur. Good defense. I think I got thick fur too, right? I don't remember. Pretty sure I do. I've got the cold res, which doesn't do anything, but he's dizzy. It's time. Time to go in. And now we push him away. He's still dizzy? Go, baby. Look at that. Dizzy again? It's over. Oh, what? He can ear slap first? Excuse me. A Gatswin would be hype here? Maybe. Norris K versus Forest B. And then we're gonna have to do Narmith A versus Forest B in a sec too. Don't be inking. Don't be inking me. Can't. This is like, they like removed Niton for Octopi. Did they not think Niton would work in this game? Like, come on. You use Niton in like all the promo material too. They talk about like in the manual of Monster Rancher 2. It's like Mochi and Zoom and then Niton also for some reason. Imagine getting hit with a Baku, it would feel like someone throwing a blanket on you. Maybe. I need to raise my speed, man. This is a little sad. Oh no, going for the level 3 Octo-Ink? I got inked. I got inked, brother. I lost a lot of gats. Not again. Nah, nobody inks me twice. Okay, well, we still win, but that shit was boring. So next tech we're getting is the Flare Stone tournament, which is like roughly rank B monsters. So it's a little while before we can get that. That's going to be a huge nuke attack. That's going to be really funny. But now that he's not failing every week, we're getting into the grind bit. Oh, I got pollened. Cool. I'm shaking. Nice. Love to have my accuracy cut. Fuck it. I don't care. I don't care. Do I look like I care? Now you're dizzy? Am I supposed to care? What? You thought you could just walk up on me and do this? No, 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 no. I don't think so. Mm-mm-mm. No eyes but grandma glasses. Oh yeah, that's right. You can give your monster accessories in this game. Oh, I got... What? Oh, that was the goat monster. That's the water plant. That's the coconut tree. Do you know how lucky that is? I'm just playing here like I don't give a shit. Like, fuck this plant. Like, wasting my time. Just completely oblivious to the fact that it's not from the right answer. What rank is my monster? My monster is rank C. So we have proof that it's possible at rank C. You know what's really fucked up, though? You can't hold multiple training items. So I got this insanely lucky thing, and I cannot bank it for later. This is, like, actually, like, pissing me off. I don't know, man. That's actually fucking crazy. I'm sorry I doubted you, Forrest Bump. I was very mean to you. I was unaware of your game. What does he get out of it? We can't give it to him because he gets sleep out of it. That's pretty funny. Okay, let's fight the hippo. Pry his mouth open and steal the delicious food inside. Oh my god. We gave him a kiss so high. That was such a hot kiss. Hell yeah. He started floating. I love it. As expected. I expected you to kiss him so hard he was gonna float. This guy's name is Magmax. You're in the wrong game, brother. Alright. I'm getting tired of this, brother. I'm getting dizzy. I don't have a very good chance to hit because I'm dizzy. That's what being dizzy does to you. Fire. Just regular fire. We simply cannot dodge. Okay, good damage. We're in the lead. No! Okay, he doesn't want to do anything. That's fine. I'll take this opportunity. This poser, not even a Baku. That's what I'm saying. Horn Dude is one of the names of all time. Okay, a Horn Dude or Horn Guy? Horn Dude son or Horn Guy daughter? Boomerang. Look at him spin. Dude, the little waddle he does. Ducking so sick. Little waddle with like his head and his butt stuck together. Just do it. I got more than 50% chance on Baku Advance and I still missed. That's my chance to do the Baku Advance dance. God, I'm so slow in the arena. I can't get to slot 3 like ever. Alright, we killed him. Always wanted to raise Metalhead as a kid. Sadly, the only CD people knew got it at the time online was a Metallica CD. As soon as my mom said that, she told me even if we could rent it, you're not going to get it. The band is evil and a bad influence. That's so funny because Metallica is like one of the most popular bands of all time. They're like so inoffensive. It's very silly. Satanic Panic is like legitimately stupid. We were talking about that on the Twitter today because it's like coming around again because religious fundamentals are freaking out over the Olympics. I'm not one to criticize someone's religion, but I think if you get wrapped up in Satanic Panic, you are an actual child. Like, you're not a functional human adult. Like, do you check under your bed for monsters? Do you check the closet? Like, that shit is not real. Like, like, be fucking real about it. Like, I'm sorry if it offends you that a little cartoon devil isn't gonna steal your soul. Like, dudes use demons as excuse for why they do fucked up stuff, so they pretend like they were real to them to deflect blame. I think the big thing for me is, like, I had cousins who were not allowed to play Pokemon because Pokemon had Alakazam and psychics are satanic. But also, my cousin's favorite game at the time was Diablo 2, and he was allowed to play that. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, you don't have real problems. Serial Killer is my favorite. Alakazamnik, that's a sick name. My favorite name I think I've ever come up with for any of my competitive Pokemon on Showdown is the Avalugg. I named Omnom Titanic, which I was really like upset when I figured out you couldn't actually spell that out in-game. Okay, this guy's actually killing it now. Hell yeah. This game gets really fast once you're out of the baby stage. Favorite Showdown names were Tornadus named Twisters 1996 and Tornadus and Landorus named Tremors 1990. That's pretty good. I had a Quillfish that I had on a lot of teams named Big Mama Bumbo. I don't know why I called it that, but the name always made me laugh. Okay, we're gonna try and power up Baku Advance again. We still have to remember not to power it up too much because we need to have our Aqua Orb be stronger, have more experience in it. His life is looking nice. Nice. I do need to worry about my power and stuff at some point, but I think I probably get his life to 800 through Chase, and then we start doing other stats. I do need to get a second attack at some point. I'm excited to get that Flare Stone so I can get the hell out of this hell I'm in. Get the hell out of hell. I think one of the craziest things is going back and having like watched Waking Life, which is an old, I say old, it was a Richard Linklater film where it's like a bunch of vignettes of like these characters going through like just like slice of life type shit. But it's done in like a really cool rotoscope style. And Alex Jones is one of the main characters in it, just being an Alex Jones type character. And I didn't know that when I first watched the movie. I got it on DVD somehow when I was like younger, which I don't know how it showed up in the house because it's not the type of movie my parents would watch. He's in 2 different vignettes, I'm pretty sure. There's one where he's like got a loudspeaker on the top of his car and he's like yelling into a microphone as he's driving. Yeah, it was so funny though because I watched that when I was like, I say like 15, and then I was like, this movie is pretty cool. It's an interesting idea. And then I watched it again when I was like 25. I'm like, holy shit, that's Alex Jones. Richard Linklater is a really interesting filmmaker because half of his stuff I think is like really fascinating. Even the stuff that kind of sucks is really fascinating. Like, I don't like Boyhood. I don't think it's a very good movie. But it did take 10 years to make. Gotta respect that the guy's making the art he wants to make 100%. And the thing is, when you do shit like that, sometimes it doesn't vibe with everybody, right? We were talking about this the other day with games like Monster Rancher, how like people who play Monster Rancher love Monster Rancher, but it doesn't have wide appeal. It's a very specific kind of game, and it's very divisive in like the people who really, really like it and the people who find it boring as shit. And I think that's to be expected when you have like a vision, right? Once we get up to the next rank, I think it'll be time to try and do some Aurora Orbialis. Get that damn orb, and then we can, you know, actually do the thing we were planning on doing with this guy. Why you got so much speed, Kiki? I do have to raise my defense at some point. I'm taking too much damage. Alright, there you go. Monster Rancher game where defense is actually useful. In Monster Rancher 1, it's really good. Because the damage formula in 1 is, like, bizarre. Damage formulas work better the more complicated they are, the more variables that are included. Defense literally divides the amount of damage you would do by the defense number. So if you have 1 defense, you basically take full damage from everything. If you have 2 defense, you take half damage from everything. So at 2 defense, you take half damage. At 1 defense, you take full damage. If you have 100 defense, you take 1% of the total damage dealt. If you have 999 defense, you take 1/1000th of the damage dealt. It also means that if you have 1 defense, you're going to take like 999 damage from every attack in the game. Because it's actually doing like 30,000 damage. She is... Get him! Oh my god. We killed that guy. He's dead. It's like the same stat game we would have got without it. Alright, so we're bullying moles right now. Our goal is to get a new attack soon. But our goal is really to get 2 new attacks soon. I think these graphics age really well. Curious why this is on Switch by now? Yeah, I think this looks great. Let's get it. You can do it, brother. Easy. Success. 20 in defense? Hell yeah. We got a spam now. We got one. No! You, dude, like... That's so fucking Monster Rancher, man. Art Deco. I forgot there was a Baku named Art Deco. Art Decoration Department Store. I mean, Art Deco is its own thing. I'm not talking about art decorations. Bro, you can actually fuck off. Are you kidding me? There we go. Okay, I simply cannot dodge. But neither can he. Damn, that sucks for you, brother. Now you're dizzy? It's over. I did foolery while I was dizzy? Come on. One of my most viewed clips is me saying that Noish isn't too bad, then getting slapped straight out of the gate to kill a speedrun. Oh my god. That's pretty funny. I got like 1 defense from that, hell yeah. Okay, we got Roll Breath. 40 cost, 60 damage. She gets up to 69. Oh, you got me with the Bone Breaker right in the nose. Damn, how will I ever recover? And with the Roll Breath. Oh, fuck off. It's like slow wobble with him is so funny. Because I think they all move at the same speed, but because he's bigger, it just looks like he's moving slower. Get him. Roll breath level 2, baby. I like that. I like that for sure. For true. We're trying it. We're doing it. I don't know what I expected. I don't know why I expected to be able to win like that. Holy shit! Oh, it'd be sick if I can hit attacks. It'd be sick if I can hit attacks. I'm gonna lose this guy again, unless I do this. This is the play. And the crit? That's what you get for last time. Baku advance. Hell yeah. That's what I'm here for. Oh, you know what that means? You know what that means? Hell yeah. 429, baby. God damn. Okay, let's beat up some blowfish. Oh, I'll be with you. I was telling this story on the Hot Dad stream the other day. Oh my god. We exploded him. But I almost got fired from a job once for making fun of Hootie and the Blowfish. Because one of my boss was talking about how music was only good on the radio in the 90s. And he just kept talking about it, and my coworker and I were just like, okay, whatever. Like, we didn't really care. It was just like conversation he was kind of having with himself. And he finished that sentence, and then Hootie and the Blowfish came on, and we both burst out laughing because it's like a genuinely embarrassing band, like from the standpoint of like how popular it was. Like, we like had a collective coma, and we're just like, we're gonna make this the biggest band in the world for no reason. And so we just like started laughing, and he got really embarrassed because I guess he loves the song or whatever. And we're like, okay, whatever, like doesn't matter. And but he got flustered, and as he was walking away, he had like one of those like motorized pallet jacks, and he crashed into a display and knocked over the whole display and destroyed like thousands of dollars worth of merchandise. And we started laughing even harder because we're like, oh my god, like he must really love Hootie and the Blowfish. And he got so mad that I almost got fired. He told upper management that I distracted him and it was my fault that he drove into the thing. And they're like, that's not how that works. Like, you were the one driving it. Like, if you're distracted and you can't do it, then you probably don't deserve to, be driving it in the first place. Saying I almost got fired is probably a little bit of hyperbole, but it kind of felt like it at the time. I just don't know why he was so upset. Like, people talk shit on my favorite bands all the time. Okay, I don't care. Like, whatever. Now go eat a fish out of a hippo's mouth? We're not in the right area for that. I don't care, man. Do I look like I care? We killed him. Oh, you didn't actually kill him. Alright, that's fine. We gotta follow up. So there's just random monsters in the wild named Justin. What's really funny is if you let your monster go, you can run into them in the wild. Like, both your rivals can like pick them up and start using them. And so sometimes you have to fight the monster that you like let go. And sometimes you can find them in the wild. Oh wow, you got 400 in every stat. That's really cool, man. I'm happy for you. Cool shirt, man. Rank S music's pretty intense. Poison shower. No dice. We're going big because it's funny. And if we lose, I get to be mad. Ah, we hit it though. That is like 60 force, but I have no power right now. Energy drain. Okay. Cool, man. Do your little Naga accordion sound. How's Naga in this game compared to 2? Naga's never been like good again. I think 2 is the only game Naga's good in. Naga not very good in battle card? No, he might be the worst in the game. Even the other stuff that's bad has like a niche. Naga's niche is like, it'd be funny if I won. Like, it's literally like, man, if this shit worked, it'd be so funny. What? That was a quick step, brother. I think that's cheating. This guy's being a bastard. Brother. Again, What's the point of having 300 more speed than my opponent if I can literally never hit? Okay, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we still lose. I need more guts. Need guts for the big play. Miss. 1 second left. I did foolery, you dick. Are you serious? This is another thing that kind of sucks about this game. There's not a lot of things that suck about this game. But in tiebreakers, if you have the same number of wins as your opponent, a KO counts for more. So if your opponent gives up against you, you can't get a KO. And so the game can just decide that you lose. Say you need one more KO to win. That monster can just give up against you, and you instantly lose the tournament. Because you have the same number of wins as someone else, but you have fewer KOs. Wingblade. Dude! It's fine. I will simply crit my 60 force attack. Okay, if I win this, I win the whole thing. No, it's the... Yeah, it's the Ice Golem. With the Metroid stuck to him? What is that supposed to be? It looks like a Metroid. Why is he so fast? Because the rivals don't actually build monsters as if it's the AI. They build monsters as if it's a 10-year-old child playing the game. Finger flick. The thing is, I will survive a couple of attacks. Okay, we got a good guts lead. See how much ear slap does. 56? Well, we're only swinging ear slap, I guess. I love how they really amped up brow hit in this game. They're like, we know it's been broken. The golem by the old rival guy? Yeah. Welterweight spread? Yeah. Low life for them is like universal. The thing is it's really funny in Monster Rancher 4 because I don't think a game in the series has less personality when it comes to tournament opponents than Monster Rancher 4. I've talked about this, but when I talk about why it's bad, I don't really talk about the vibes too much. But that game, the vibes are atrocious in Monster Rancher 4 when it comes to making it feel like a real world. Because every single monster in every single tournament has the exact same stats. It's like, why does this golem have 500 power, 500 intelligence, 500 life, 500 speed, 500 skill, 500 defense? And also the Ripper that you have to fight has 500 power, 500 intelligence, 500 life, 500 skill, 500 defense, 55 hamburgers, 55 fries. It's so stupid, man. Okay, we're getting close to maxing out speed. I do appreciate it. Thank you, brother. A lot of random 12-year-olds in 1999 had a reverence for Oakley Man later games couldn't replicate. Yeah. I don't know if it's just, you know, the games being the ones I played most, but Monster Rancher 1 and 2 really feel like the opponents in it are like, they're well thought out. They are, like, they have personality to them. The names in 2 are killer. The names in 1 are okay. The names in 2 are like, oh, I got fucking lasered. That was a fucking Su-Hao laser. Tonight is the night of the Luna battle that Kai was talking about. Yeah, let's do it. Let's unlock Joker for the first time ever. Shoutouts to my boy Minutes. Brother, you're going to shout out Minutes and you're not going to shout out Regretty? I always love the name Minutes too, though. I'm not going to lie. Sleep Bomb is funny. I really like the name Sleep Bomb. It goes super hard. But also, Hailfall, which is basically saying Sleep Bomb in, like, different words, is a monster in the same tournament. And both of those names are like 10 out of 10. Kai, you tricked us. Yup. The thing I gave you was just an accessory I bought at the antique shop. But there is a tournament. You versus my monster. 1 versus 10. What should we do, Nash? I'm going to beat his ass. If I beat his ass, I mean he's going to get killed by an actual Joker. That's what happens here. Oh, no. The shield. Whoa. Joker is so cool, man. I even like this Joker version, but I think a big mistake is not having subbreeds for Joker. I don't know why they just stopped. Also, a very funny thing about Joker is that he's just not cell shaded. Someone told me that once. I can't tell why or why not, if I'm being honest, because it looks like it's cell shaded to me. But they're like, yeah, he's not cell shaded. Monster Rancher 3 Joker is cool. He's not as cool as the clown, but I do like it anyway. I am still a fan of it. I just really wish there were subbreeds. Because once they introduced this, they were just like, Joker is not a monster allowed to have subbreeds anymore. It's just Joker and then a special, like a secret breed. If you win, I'll tell you the secret to reviving a Joker. If you lose, I'll take some life from your monster. He does too. It's like a lot. Joker also, in this iteration of the game, started becoming a lot more withering heavy. In Monster Hunter 2, he doesn't even have withering attacks. And then in this game, they're like, what if half of his set would do like insane amounts of withering? Death size. That's not the right word. Also, he's got great mistranslations on all his shit. Slash level 2. Joker 2 has like 10 withering on every tech, sure, but it's not like his focus. They like explicitly don't give him withering techs. It'd be funny if this hit. Yeah. Yeah. Take this to the shrine. You'll be able to revive a Joker. Thank you. I remember being surprised they had Joker, Phoenix, and DS among the other new subbreeds. Yeah, DS had a lot of cool stuff. And then it also had it had Xenon. Dude, the monsters they introduced in DS are so silly. Like Anubis and Xenon and Falco are all so strange. Weird how all monsters can breathe water. So there's actually a story bit. When you first unlock this area, it's like they tell you there's so much oxygen in the water that it's basically like standing on dry ground. Went to the tournament. What? I told you not to go. So how was it? He was lying about the tournament, but the Joker was real. The Joker was real? You really saw it? Yeah, and we had a battle against the Joker, and he won, and he gave us a Joker to raise. Really? What a surprise. Uh-huh. I was surprised, too. But you said you want to go. I'm sorry, Miss Jenna. Will you forgive us? Who are you? It's been years since I've seen you last. Get out of here. This is my house. Won't always end up so lucky. Okay, bye. We're doing good. This guy's gonna make us probably some money at least. We're in a good spot to finish off speed. We want to max it, even though stats in this game max at 950, because we are going to be using his heart to send to a tiger after. So 20% of the stats get carried over. And why stop at 950 if you're going to get 200% or 200 stats total? How long do monsters live in Monster Hunter 3? About 5 minutes if I'm playing. Oh... in this game, though, they live 3 to 4 years. Okay, let's do the Brillia Grand Prix. We need some money. We need to buy some items that stay in our inventory forever. Also, this shit is probably going to lag my computer like crazy. I have a lot more RAM than I did last time I was playing this. So maybe it won't lag. Maybe I'm not going to max out my RAM. Okay, let's see if this lags or not. If it doesn't, it's already doing better. Okay, so yeah, I think the RAM upgrade helped. Well, you think you're fast, eh? Whap. So yeah, it is a big jump. You know we have to do it to him. We hit him with the roll breath, baby. I'm sorry, you died. Oh, I didn't kill him. Again, I don't have that much power. Also, the defense in this game is better numerically by like a pretty big margin over what it is in Monster Hunter 2. Algestis. He's a fast boy. And he's got that ray field, which I gotta watch out for. So now I do less damage. That's not cool. Simply doesn't need to build defensive stats because he's got ray field. Look at that. What the fuck? Why that shit do 0 damage? Ray field again? Fine, man. We're gonna advance on your ass. Hey, goons. Advance on them. Okay. I don't like this. Why do you do so much damage? That's a basic tech. Fine. You forced my hand. You forced my butt. Big damage, baby. I did 0 damage? That's the thing that can happen in this game. We are simply going to run down the clock. I'm doing no damage. What the fuck, man? Okay, we rest here. And now we go to Brillia. And now we do the thing we've been trying to do this whole time, which is get a freaking orb. But we got to get the freaking orb from the right area. We already got the other freaking orb. Are you an evil orb? You're not going to be an evil orb because you have a bad feeling. It's just going to be something else. An Aurora bit. Yay, we got a thing we immediately have to throw out. I don't know why we're having such a hard time finding it, though. Like, this is pretty standard stuff. Oh, there we go. So, we're guaranteed. This isn't the golem from this area. This is a secret golem. Yeah, this is the orb monster. Crap. GG's. So, now we have a little bit of training to do, because we need to make this orb the biggest orb. By what I'm talking about when I say that, is that your goal here is to make the orb be the skill he has with the most experience attached to it. We got a little bit of training to make that the case. Happened to Forest A? You don't want to know, brother. 68, look at that. That's some good skill experience. Deforest took out Forest A. It's true. It's a very real thing that happened. Normally when carrot's good, peach is good. Your monster has a whole list of nutrients that they need to keep in check. They have like protein and iron and things like that, and different foods give you different levels of it. And it never explains to you like what's what. It's just things they have internally in the game's code. And it's really not that important, because a lot of the time you just feed it whatever it says is best, and that's it. Let's go, Baku! Yeah. Barely. But I'll take it. The Prime Ventures. We can fight Ragnaroks again today. Do you get money for fighting Ragnaroks? Oh, fuck it, let's do it. I'm just gonna stay here. We definitely can beat his ass. This is like the Legend Cup type guy, except you need to beat him to beat the game. As opposed to Legend Cup, which is post-game. Alright, I did not dodge. Play. We're gonna play. Yeah. How do you like that? Okay, that did like no damage. How much damage we got on Baku Advance? 139? We're doing okay. But it's looking like if I dodge this... I did not dodge this. It's fine. That never happened. Oh yeah, we haven't seen what Tornado looks like. I was just skipping it. Good, great. Maxing life for the Tiger will be really helpful. I really should try and max power as well, though. So what are we at for life now? 931 on life. The best of friends, that's us. Me and Forest B. Until I gotta turn them into chum for my next monster. I'll sing it again next year. I love how angry she is. She's like, nobody likes that shit. She knows there won't be a 5th birthday? Damn. What if you wanted to play Monster Rancher, but God said, roll breath. Roll tide. Good damage. Beak Lariat. Oh, yeah, okay. I simply can never dodge. If you take one trait from each Monster Rancher game to make an ideal Monster Rancher game, what would you grab from each game? Monster Rancher 1, I like the training animations. Monster Rancher 2, just the mechanics, the math behind it. It's really, really strong. Best in the series. Also the icons. I think the icons in Monster Rancher 2 is where they like really nailed it. And then Monster Rancher 3, I don't know. I like the status effects, Dizzy and stuff like that. All of this stuff I think is cool in Monster Rancher 4 was implemented badly. It's like this would be neat if it worked. Art from 3? Yeah, maybe. 100 fists. This dude's name is Iconoclasm. That's so crazy. Making an S-rank Suezo Iconoclast is really just like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy on the part of the game, right? Just purebred Suezo. That's a basic tech, brother. That's a bit tech. Oh, here we go. Into the play. Good combo. Good combo. Hell yeah. Getting that Dizzy is pretty solid. Got a crazy one. Monster Rancher 2 disc used to be super scratched, so there were certain monsters I had to skip because the game wouldn't read. I still remember all of them. I don't remember the exact monsters for mine because it got blurry. I've told this story before, but I have like 4 copies of Monster Rancher 2. On like 2 of them, only certain monsters are available, but it's different versions. Like on one of them, certain monsters are available, and the other certain monsters are available. I remember one, Suezo can't load. Was it Suezo, Mew, ducking. Joker loads, but the Joker mask doesn't load, so I could never unlock Joker. Birthday cakes crashed the game, so I had to send them on errantry every time they had a birthday. And then the other one, all of those were available, but then like Zoom would crash the game and something like others. Junimal is unfightable on 2 versions. What? Where'd my guy go? Where's my monster? Dude, where's my monster? Pointy hat. Dude, are you serious? Every single one of the accessories is for Baku only? Like purebred Baku only? Dude, they literally only made hats, and then they made a guy that has a bump on his head, so he can't wear the hats. Can I get a 15? Can I get a 14? Okay, yeah, 14 is what I need. Yeah, we did it. Say some of the forest. Great gerb. So speed's close to max. It's dropped a little bit. That's fine, though. Again, a little bit of a drop in speed's not the end of the world because we will be raising a tiger, and he's going to have good speed anyway. Power and defense, though, would be nice to raise. Okay, power and defense with speed down. I wonder how much this will lower my speed, though. Also, is he tired? I didn't even pay attention. No, don't do it, brother. I believe in you. You did it. Albatross. It's such a funny stat spread. 500 and everything and 0 life. Alright. I see how it's going to be. Let's get an explosion. Self-bomb. I haven't moved. I'm like at the back of the arena. Okay, we got him. And dude, you're not surviving that shit. Okay, maybe you are. I got a decent amount of defense. I feel you. Okay. You can relax a little bit. Dragon tail. Dragon tails, dragon tail. You guys remember Dragon Tales? I hated that shit. I hated dragons that were not like traditional dragons. What the fuck, man? It's the only thing on when I lived in Alaska. I feel that. Now we walk into slot 2. Oh, and we box him out. Oh, we didn't box him out good enough. Okay, we did it. Alaska to me is like a place I forget exists. PBS is basically the only thing to watch. I watched a lot of Dragon Tales and Arthur. I watched Arthur until I was like pretty old. I thought it was a pretty solid show. Written cleverly enough that it was like, as like a teenager, it was like, I remember one of my friends' favorite shows being Arthur when we were in like grade 5. And we were like, what? He's such a baby. And then I was like 13 and I'm like, Arthur's sick, man. This show is great. Use the B-Rocket. Yeah. Mew. You got no gats left. You lose now. He took that like a champ, I'm not gonna lie. We're still doing okay though. Felt the same about Wishbone. Thought it held up surprisingly well. How do move levels even work? It literally increases the stats of the move. So for example, roll breath here. At level 1 is 60 force, minus 15 hit, or like 35% chance to hit, and 10 crit. And at level 9, it's 69 force and 19 chance to crit. Like it boosts the damage and crit 1%, or by 1 each level. But it's different for different attacks. Some become more accurate. Some do more damage. The dog is actually many dogs that specialize in different actions. I knew that. You can't get Jack Russell to do shit. Like you can, but like it's not. It's like police dogs when they're like, yeah, this dog sniffs drugs and he sniffs for bombs and he does that. It's like, no, he fucking doesn't. That's not how training a dog works. No! He got dragged into the abyss and died. It's not too late to teach an old dog new tricks. Oh, okay, well, he instantly died. Rip Forrest Bump. Life was like a box of chocolates. He ate one and then he died. Because he's a dog.